Hey, yo, what's the deal? Man, it's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? And this is another video I decided to do. You know what I mean? For that food. Monday, November 18th, 2024. You know what I'm saying? As of this recording, it's 8:44 p.m. You know what I mean? I forgot that I said I was going to make another video for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And this one I wanted to bring out because, I heard an interview with Kenny Omega, right? When he was talking to Sean Ross Sapp. And there were some things that he said that, it made no sense, but also I get a strong feeling about, what Kenny Omega is thinking in terms of, how he really feels about AEW and some of the things that, that he said also in the past, this year, about the company as a whole. And my thing is this, okay? He was saying that, everything is fine. The company don't need me. I decided to go to New Japan Pro Wrestling, to make my return there, see how everything goes and such, and yada, 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 right? And the thing that I get from this is, the thing that I siphon all of this is the fact that he does not want to be there. I think with Kenny Omega, he basically was sold a bag of goods, to create AEW. And, I was hearing other people speak about this topic about Kenny Omega and such. And, the word retirement was thrown out. Kenny Omega is not fucking retiring. Let's keep it a buck. Kenny Omega is not fucking retiring. He's not fucking retiring anytime soon. Let's keep it a fucking buck. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, diverticulitis, it will take you out, but look at fucking Brock Lesnar. Look at Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I do feel like maybe Kenny Omega might have to change his in-ring style and such, but the man is not fucking retiring. Let's get that out the way. But I do feel there's two things, right? I strongly do feel that there is issues between him and AEW. I get the sense that the same shit that happened with Cody Rhodes is happening with Kenny Omega. You know what I'm saying? I think, we don't know if there's real issues going on between, Kenny Omega and Tony Khan behind the scenes where, where there's some things there that, that is not brought out in the public as we speak. Right. And, my guess is this. Okay. I think, with not only the way, the company is perceived now, but also his pushes and everything, and the direction that Tony Khan now has AEW in, it's a different field than how it was in 2019. And I think, someone said, well, Kenny Omega really didn't want to leave New Japan. I think that's cap because, and I'm going to get to WWE in a minute because this also plays a big role in what I'm about to say. Because if that's the case, then he could have stayed in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He could have stayed. You know what I mean? He legit could have stayed. He said that he owes New Japan Pro Wrestling a debt. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I honestly do not know about that part. And yes, New Japan Pro Wrestling is the promotion that made him. Of course, absolutely, 100%. But there's also more to this than that, right? Like I said, do I think Kenny Omega, do I think he really wanted to come back to New Japan and such? I think, yeah, but I think for a short-term basis. Because I think he's going to battle Gabe Kidd. You know what I'm saying? I do think he's going to fight Gabe Kidd at Wrestle Dynasty. I mean, you can see it. You can fucking see it. It doesn't take a rocket fucking scientist to figure that out. But, Kenny Omega, re-signed with AEW last year. But also, here's the other thing, too. He was also being courted by WWE last year as well. And me personally, I think because since the hiring freeze happened, Kenny Omega had no choice but to re-sign with AEW. He had no choice. No, I mean he had no choice. My gut feeling is he does not want to be in AEW anymore. You know what I'm saying? He does not want to be in All Elite Wrestling. But I also do think he does not really want to be in New Japan either because, he's done everything he needed to do in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's done every fucking thing. I think he's going to follow in Cody Rhodes's footsteps and wound up in WWE. I mean, he said it himself. Like, he wants to do a WrestleMania match before his career ends. You know what I'm saying? And I think at this point, WWE seems like a more suitable fit for Kenny Omega than anything else. Because out of all the people who WWE wanted, especially Triple H, he wanted Kenny Omega the most. And oh yeah, if you don't think WWE is going to offer Kenny Omega something when his contract is up, you are sadly fucking mistaken. They're going to offer this man a nice deal, to jump ship. And I strongly feel like he will jump ship. You know what I'm saying? I think he sees what's really going on with AEW and WWE. And he's saying, damn, I don't want my career to end on a sour note with AEW. I don't want my career to be over in this way. I want to at least have my WrestleMania match. And plus, they respect the fuck out of me. Me and Paul Levesque have a good relationship. A very good relationship. And you can also see it. And plus, the stars will align. You know what I'm saying? The stars will align between him and WWE. You can see it. He signed the 3-year deal. I think a 3 or 4 year deal. I got to go back and look. But I think his contract is up in 2027 with AEW. Like I said, I feel like WWE is going to make a big play for Kenny Omega. You can feel it. And he does. I know he wants to do that WrestleMania match. I know he does. And plus, again, there's a match right there waiting for him. There's 2 matches waiting for him if and when he winds up in WWE. If and when. You got fucking Roman Reigns, of course. Actually, a couple. But there's 3 I could think of. Roman Reigns, right? Logan Paul, there's history there. And the number 1, CM Punk. There's a match there. There's a fucking match there. You know what I'm saying? And again, that this is the feeling that I get. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are not talking about this, but I strongly feel like he's going to be the next EVP to jump ship to WWE. It's too fucking inevitable. It's too inevitable. He's just buying his time for now and such. And plus, he doesn't even do shit as an EVP. He even said it himself. He doesn't. Kenny Omega doesn't do anything as an EVP. He said this himself. It seemed like Tony Khan is basically stripping everything off of everybody. You know what I mean? Like from the original vision. You know what I mean? This is why Cody left. And look what Cody's become. You don't think Kenny Omega's seeing that? If you don't think so, you are sadly fucking mistaken. You know what I mean? Tell me what y'all think under the comments. You know what I'm saying? This video is going to go up at about 10:30. No matter 11 o'clock. This video is going to go up at 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot of shit to do. So I will catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.